way out.
Let's
I
record.
gotta find my way out. Hold up. Actually, let me get my charger. My thing is gonna die.
All right, for people watching the YouTube, Ephialtes is trying to tame Crimson Lock.
All right. So now that I have his attention and he's not trying to eat me, I continue. I get his attention and I try and point him to the way out with me. So I'll try and take him alongside me so we can find our way out of the ship.
He does have a saddle. I mean, if you want to try getting up on there.
Is there space for me to ride? Like, are we in a hallway or?
It's built for a human, but a dwarf could definitely get on there.
All right, I'm jumping on then. Let's go.
So you leap onto Crimson Locks. This is going to require another personality check. Or a luck check. You decide which one. Whatever one you have more bonuses on.
No, I'll do luck. I have more bonuses on luck. And I don't know what that was.
You leap up and land right on it. You're like a natural. And Locke actually purrs at you and starts to move forward much faster than you were moving before. So he's on the move. So as you yes,
he's taking me in a direction, right? Yeah. I'm not able to find my way.
You're not even steering anymore. So
all right, cool.
He at one point he like bumps into some people and you notice that there's some gnomes underneath him and they look terrified. You don't see what happens underneath him, but you hear some crunching, and a second later he's munching on something, and he keeps moving through the ship. Up ahead is light, and that seems to be the way out. So and when he starts getting close to it, you a blast of cold hits you right in the face, and you can see basically the blinding white of the sun reflecting off an iceberg or a glacier outside. And you feel the cold hitting you. Cold doesn't really bother you too much. Again, you're a dwarf. It doesn't seem to bother the wyvern much either. But he pauses for a second, waiting for you, like for a command from you.
I want to see if I see any of my party members or anything I recognize.
Okay.
Nice.
He steps out and you see chaos all around you. The Gotengo has crashed and it's on its side. Hovering above the Gotengo is another ship. Okay, this ship right here, on the top right. Okay, it looks like it's been damaged. Well, not damaged, but it looks like there's something going on inside of it that's causing it to veer sideways, and it's flying away very slowly, away from the Gotengo. But below you and below the ship, all along the glacier is fighting, and when I say fighting, I mean thousands of people fighting. You see the dwarves and the people of Porthos who were in the Gotengo with you, the refugees, are all in combat, and they're fighting against hordes of undead that have come out of the ice. And they're all wearing armor, and all the undead are glowing green, like Koligar does. This is just so you know. These are Eternals. The Eternals have actually attacked the Gotengo. So if Yali doesn't, he did see the Eternals get created. He knows what's going on. So very close to you, maybe a couple hundred yards away, you can actually fly there easily, or even walk him. Is Riondrake. And Riondrake looks to be engaging. He's engaging a group that's surrounded, that is being commanded by what looks like some kind of death knight, an undead knight that's riding a black steed with glowing red eyes, and it has a unicorn's horn sticking out in the front of it, but it's completely black. Okay. Do you want to join them?
Yeah, I want to ride towards Riondrake and join in on that battle.
Okay, so. Crimson Lock opens his wings, and you see he starts to get excited. You can feel the excitement in his muscles that he loves combat. And he bolts. He flies out in the air. So I'm going to join you into Riondrake's fight. So Riondrake, we're going to do your first round, and we're going to bring Ephialtes into this round too. So
sounds good to me.
And Crimson Lock. So Locke is not he's currently, I haven't turned him into a token yet because I wasn't really expecting to use him, but there he is yet. So but here he is. He's here. Let me grab Ephialtes. Okay, Ephialtes, you and Locke are on the same. You're pretty much riding Locke. You can when it's your turn, you can pretty much fly anywhere on this map if you want. Okay.
Perfect. Cool.
There is battle going on all over. I mean, it's all around you, like a mile around this battle. Okay, this is just centralized the battle that your parties are in. your party's involved in. Get through this fight, and you might be able to command some of the other forces and do something with them. But this is just the portion of the fight that you're involved in. Okay, everybody, roll initiative. John, you're playing B-Hat in this. Yes, Brian, B-Hat is alive. And is with this group.
And here, how is B-Hat here and not with the other people?
Dude, I don't know how the fuck he's.
B-Hat was brought back to life by the Great Bee Kingdom. And
All right.
yeah, you gotta watch the last one. The Great Bee Kingdom brought him back to life and gave him a mission to defeat the Terminus army that's attacking the Bee Kingdom.
So you gave him a knight to escort him.
Yeah, he has a knight. He has a bee knight on his head now. The current bee on his head is a knight. Sir, it's Arthur. His name is Arthur, and it's madness. You can ask him all about it. So he can tell you all about it. So everyone who's involved in this fight, roll initiative. So that is
Okay, so you don't want me to roll then?
No, you're not in this fight. You're somewhere else.
No, I say you don't want me
You're
to
not here at
roll.
all.
When you said everybody, I just thought
No,
you
not
want me to roll.
You're got nothing to do with this. We're going to you next.
Yeah, hold on.
Don't worry. I just had to
Is that Krill? No, sorry.
Krill is definitely involved.
Sorry about that. I rolled the wrong one. The first roll is for Riondrake.
All right. There's somebody else in this fight too. Let me go get him.
Wow, you get -2 initiative, dude.
I have to turn him into a. He's not here. He'll be in the next fight. But Alpha is nearby. You can see him fighting.
For a lizard, you're not very agile. Riondrake rolled a 19 and Krill rolled whatever that horrible roll was. 11.
Adding everybody to the turn order. Okay. All right. Krill, what? Okay, I'm gonna go down. Krill, what'd you roll? 11.
11.
Riondrake.
19.
B-Hat. I'll go to Ephialtes. We'll come back to John. Ephialtes? 6?
I'm here. I got a 6, yeah.
All right. Commander Fellblade. Going to roll.
Really quick. Is B-Hat's corruption from the last game gone?
Which corruption was that?
Not corruption,
I don't remember him being corrupted.
Spellburn.
What?
Spellburn.
Spellburn? No. Oh, no, wait. From the last game, or you mean from the last season?
Last season.
No, dude, he's been completely brought back to life in a new body. Everything.
Okay.
He's not even a vampire anymore. The bees have revived you entirely.
All right.
The Bee Kingdom has saved you. Remember, this is DCC though. Nothing is as it seems. All right, so let's set this in order. Riondrake Firebeard, you are first.
Sounds good, but I can't see the map.
Oh, I'm sorry. Someone should have said something.
All right. Let me try to zoom in. Wrong place to zoom in. Okay, never mind.
Okay, you guys are surrounded by undead. They're basically undead warriors. If you zoom in, you can see pretty much what they look like. They're inside of them is glowing a greenish hue. You guys heard a moment ago the Grand Duchess's speech, pretty much inviting you guys to join the Eternals, and then she sent the welcoming committee to pick you up and bring you to Porthos. And that's pretty much what they're going to do. They plan on killing all of you, so you can turn it into Eternals and bringing you back. So that's what's happening. Your dwarves or Riondrake are fighting all over. There's combat everywhere, all around you. This is what's directly in front of you.
All right. So what I'm going to do?
Why did you turn Russian? You're playing Riondrake.
Oh,
You've lost characters.
what the hell? Got so many accents. Can't keep them all in track. All right. I'm going for the first one right here.
Mark him. There you go. You can control your character.
Nope. I cannot control my character.
What is that? Go ahead. I moved them over.
So I'm going to drive. I'm going to drive my blade into him.
Oh. It's because you're at Jonathan's house. That's what you can't control.
Yep. And Jonathan is making me fucking confused because he keeps pulling up his pages.
You can control him now.
All right. So Jesus Christ, is fucking high. All right. So I'm gonna put my I'm gonna drive my blade into that one. I'm gonna do my mighty deed. My mighty deed is driving my blade into him, bringing him upwards, keeping him up there for a few seconds, and then chucking him at his friend to the left. Right, mighty deed is 1d7. Wow, I rolled a 7 out of 7. Nice.
Beautiful.
All right.
You, John.
All right. So I got a 1. So Riondrake rolls with a 1d24 thanks to his shield. I'm going to add 7 and then add my modifier, which is I get +3 from my strength. And then, oh lord, this is oh god, I forgot how strong Riondrake is. This is fucking horrible. And +3 from my sword. Oh lord, have mercy. That's what he rolls. Wow, holy Jesus Christ.
He rolls that to hit, right?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, that hits. Roll for damage.
Oh my god, man.
So what is you doing with your deed? You're grabbing this guy and tossing him to somebody else?
I'm driving my blade into him, bringing him upwards, holding him up, and then chucking him at his friend.
Which friend?
Like taking him off the blade.
Which friend? This guy right here?
The one to the left.
All right.
Yes.
That's exactly what happens. Riondrake runs right up to the guy, shoves his weapon into the guy's throat, lifts him up, does it in the same movement, turns him around, and tosses him at the other dude. So go roll for damage. This damage will apply to both of them.
Okay. Oops. Here we go. Roll 7. There we go.
Okay. So they basically crash together into a pile of bones, man. They explode into armor and bones and entrails and ancient, like, nasty shit. And they collapse onto the snow, and they're both dead. So, what else you got?
So I got my second attack. That is that's a D14 I have for my second attack.
Okay.
So I'm gonna go over to this guy right up here, and I'm going to do a mighty deed to let's see. I'm gonna use my shield, right? So I'm gonna hit him with my shield and then force him into his friend here, and then I'm gonna force them into this ice wall right here and impale both of them on the shield. It's a very spiky shield.
Yeah, I know what the shield looks like. Cool.
I'm pulling the warlord move from For Honor.
Okay. Remember, every attack you do with that shield also it goes up, so it's not D14. It's up 1 dice. I think it's a D16.
Oh, that's right. All right. Here we go. So I'm gonna roll my 1d7.
That was a 1d7. Okay. 4. That's good. That's good enough to do it.
All right. And then
You, John.
put a space there. Plus my strength.
Jonathan, your computer sucks. You should have a mouse.
Sorry.
Take it
Yeah,
forever.
it does suck. Yeah, because I'm all the way over here, so I really got to stretch out to attempt my shit. Wow, I rolled a 16 out of 16. Fuck
Good.
yeah.
That hits.
Nice.
Okay, so you're able to do a roll for damage from the shield. So Riondrake grabs his shield, slams it into that undead, impales him onto the spikes on it, and then just keeps rushing, and slams him into this guy, and they both crash into this. Doing so, even though it works, because you're doing charges, you're gonna have a -2 in your armor class, by the way.
All right. All right, one. And here's for Riondrake's damage. The shield. That's his strength plus the +1 that comes with his shield. Oh, I forgot to add the
4.
yeah, the D.
So you rolled a 9 for damage, plus
Yep.
4. Okay, that's good enough to kill these guys. So you basically smashed them into the ice wall, and you keep shoving forward and peeling them more onto your spike and into the wall. They basically struggle for a little bit, and then the green light inside of them just fades out, and they're both dead. There's 2 more down.
All right, and for the last one, I'm going to I'm gonna bring my blade down to crush his skull. I'm just gonna try to blow his brains out. You know, whatever's
He's
left
a
of
little far
his.
away from you. You can't reach him from there. You have to toss something.
All right. I'll use my blade and kind of just play golf and try.
I mean, if you want, roll a deed, and if you roll high enough, I'll let you keep moving. But you've been moving around a lot.
All right. Yeah, I'll roll my D and see if that works. If that doesn't work, see. I didn't do shit.
Okay, you can toss something if you want with a +1.
All right, I'm gonna toss. I'm gonna toss the pile of bones in front of me at the other one. See if I can hit him with that.
Okay.
And that's a 1d16 with the blade. That's +6. That's whatchamacallit, 9, but I don't think that's gonna make it.
9 to hit.
Yeah.
That hits. Roll for damage.
Oh shit. Well, okay.
These skeletons, man, they don't have much armor class. Okay, that's enough damage. So you toss basically his entire pile on top of this guy, and and he's covered in his own warrior buddies, and the whole thing just collapses on top of him, and you see the green glow vanish from him as well. So Riondrake basically was a wrecking crew there. B-Hat, you're up. You're muted, John. Unmute.
I'm gonna cast magic missile on this guy.
Okay, go for it. Give me the page for magic missile.
Page is 144. And the mercurial magic is I have to roll the d6 because I have whimsical patron.
Okay, well, go ahead.
This is gonna be fun.
Which whimsical patron? Which number is this in mercurial magic?
Hold on. It is page 113, number 38. Ooh, I got a d6.
Mm-hmm.
So I get to roll a d30. Sweet.
Nice, man. Your patron likes you.
Yep.
The bee.
the bee king. You see the bee king. He's talking to you. He's like, you have the power of the hive, and you hear all like the collective buzzing of a million bees.
My guy's a necromancer for sure.
Oh, John.
I don't do this all that often, so I'm just.
Oh, you had to just buy a 30, you cheap fucks. Okay, you don't have bonuses to cast?
Nope.
Nice.
He has a bonus.
That's really high. So go ahead and roll a 1d4. Yeah, you take forever. I'll do it. 4.
The bee power.
I already rolled. Which is +2, 6 missiles appear alongside B-Hat and hover there. They're basically all knives, and they shoot out. And you can aim each missile at a separate target, John. And each one is 1d6 plus your caster level. So 1d6 plus 1.
His missiles look like wasps.
So roll 1d6 plus 1. That's going to be the damage from the missiles. Choose who's being hit.
Yeah.
You have 6 missiles.
All right.
I think this is B-Hat's most awesome moment ever.
D6 plus 1. I had picked this guy as the target, by the way.
7. Well, okay, so the first one takes it. The first missile slams into him and kills him. Destroys him. Second missile. Pick which ones are going to die.
He'll be the next one if he's in range.
Second missile, they're all in range.
His missiles
really high.
His missiles are murder hornets. those murder bees. They just.
That's a good idea. What appears is murder hornets, and that's what flies out. There's 2.
I'm fucking done.
3. This one here. Which one, John? John.
Yeah.
Okay, that's 3. Next. John. Keep marking them, John.
Wait, you got? Hello?
You fired 6 of them, dude. That's 4 of them so far. That's 3 of them so far.
All right, you can hear me now?
Yeah.
This is the next one.
Google the information.
Okay.
And he said you can Google it too. I can Google the information
2 more.
and get you the number.
So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay.
Oh,
This guy
okay. Well, I'm trying
and this guy.
I like how you left all the ones near Krill alive. Killed all the ones around Riondrake. That's some good strategic thinking. So that's it for B-Hat?
Actually, wait, there was more around Krill? They're on the other side of a mountain, on the other side of a hill, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. That should give time for Riondrake to get to the other side, or for Krill to do his own magic.
Okay. You done?
Yeah.
That's the only
Alright.
issue.
Krill, you're up. Mute yourself, John. You got people having an entire conversation behind you. Jonathan, today.
Yeah, I'm here. Oh, that's an interesting predicament.
Yeah, B-Hat killed them all.
Yeah, B-Hat went crazy. He fired a bunch of murder hornets. They flew out and they killed every single one of the undead.
I know B-Hat didn't really make the sound, but I was imagining this.
Bro, I'm coming in on a freaking dragon and everything's better.
You can have all his powers like
Yeah,
go
he
around
wasn't this effective
beach.
against the freaking dragon. But when it comes to weak ass undead, go on, Jonathan. What are you doing?
But I'm gonna cast a spell. Try to.
Okay, tell us what spell you're casting. Tell me what page it is, and give me the mercurial magic.
135.
135. What spell is that?
Color spray.
Color spray? Oh boy, you're having fun. Yeah, you have mercurial magic on your color spray.
Hold on. Let me double check that.
I'm still here.
Wow, you have a fuck ton of spells.
Yeah.
You know, you can just open the page up a little more so it's easy.
Okay, yeah. Skeletal caster.
Oh, that's number
Skeletal
69.
casting. So what is it that happens?
It's number
I
69.
look like a skeleton.
Excellent. Number 69. Go ahead, cast your spell. I'll read it.
Alright.
What level is Krill? What level is Krill?
Not level 1, I can tell you that.
So
So
Krill
that
turns
means
into
you-
a skeleton for 2 rounds.
So you get +3, Jonathan.
You also have a +2 bonus to your armor class against missile attacks for these 2 rounds, Jonathan.
No, it's a 10 bonus stat. He has a ring.
Oh,
Did you hear me, Jonathan? +2 bonus to your armor class for these 2 rounds. Remember that when I start attacking you.
Alright. Oh, here goes nothing.
Oh, Jesus. That's a crit.
That's a what? Oh, shit.
woo! I don't know what happened, but rolling nothing but highs.
That's it. Game over, dude. This is a quick game.
Roll a fucking 30.
Nothing
Okay,
but
so
slaughtering today.
Krill transforms into a skeleton, so he looks like an exhibit at the museum, and a dinosaur exhibit, and then suddenly chaos comes out of his fucking hands or his claws. Okay. All right.
Holy shit.
Stop reading it.
Just stop reading it.
He just stop reading that.
Are you affecting all targets or just the guy in front of you? Or the 3 in front of you? You can hit everybody.
Aim for all targets?
You can hit everybody over here. If you're aiming in that direction.
I'm not aiming at this direction, but yeah.
Okay, but you can actually hit him too.
Can I?
Oh yeah. It's 100 fucking feet long.
Alright.
Okay, it's 100 feet long, the thing that you created. So you see
Damn.
chaos, pure chaos. Everyone sees it, and you all hear it. You hear like the madness of chaos enter your brains. It comes out of fucking Krill's hands. And okay, and this cone of pure chaos slams into the undead. And everyone there.
The color out of space.
Yeah, that's what came out. These guys right here disappear into the color. They're all completely gone.
That's horrifying.
Chaos just basically surrounds them, enters into their bodies, and fucking and destroys him.
Nicholas
Like
Cage.
essentially. They leave
He,
like Nick
he
Cage
comes
in the
out
middle
and he
of
hugs him like this.
Oh yeah, Nick Cage comes out and grabs and hugs him.
They disappear.
Oh
Okay,
no!
Now this dude over here, he takes 1d8 damage to start. So we start 1d8 damage. Fellblade takes 1d8 damage, which is how much you take? 3. Okay. Okay. Fellblade. He also.
My goodness.
Him and the mount that he's on. He gets a will save. So
Get away from me, Nicholas Cage. You should not take me.
he's got a very high bonus to save. So he should be okay. We'll see how it works. Okay, what just happened? Apparently this is going the way of YouTube. I'm gonna roll here then with my dice. Oh, there it goes. 22. Okay. So the color out of space surrounds him and the nightmare that he's riding. The mare is gonna also roll. So what page is the mare? Wrong fucking page here.
Yes.
We're having technical difficulties over here. Give me 1 second.
So yes, baked pizza.
Put the wrong page on this fucker. In 1 second, let me find out the correct page. It's 264. I'm dyslexic apparently. 264, not 246. All right, he has a. Well, we gotta make this tricky. Yeah, +5. Okay. The knight is fine, but he goes flying off his mare because the nightmare fucking goes to sleep for 3d4 plus 3 rounds. Which is the mare is knocked out for 13 rounds. Okay. He's pretty much out of the fight. And then when he wakes up, he's blinded for 2d4 plus 1 round. Jesus Christ, Jonathan. So that nightmare is pretty much out of this fight for 7 rounds. For 20 rounds. For 20 rounds. And honestly, he was the big threat. So you're doing pretty well. So the knight fucking falls off of it, lands in the snow, and does a roll and catches itself. Are you done, Krill?
Yeah, I believe so.
Nicholas Cage, she's like, goes to the nightmare.
so he looks down at his mare, freaking furious. The mare was defeated by your color out of space. Used on it. So and he pulls out this nasty looking blade, and the blade hums with power, and he rushes forward at the closest enemy, which is Riondrake.
Oh!
Shit.
So he takes that blade, he swings it. What's your armor class? Remember, you have a -2.
I have, let's see, I believe that'd be 21?
Okay.
21 for Riondrake, because of the
That
shield.
blade around, he slashes into Riondrake for 25. Okay, roll a fortitude save, Riondrake.
Ooh, my favorite. It's my favorite one. Thanks to Mordred. Fortitude saves are all the rage for me.
He goes like this. He attacks Ryan. He attacks Riondrake.
Let's go.
Okay, the blade cuts into you. Okay, and slashes into you. You feel death essentially go into your body, and you feel it basically corrupting you. Okay, it does not kill you outright, but you will take that much stamina damage.
Oh!
2 stamina is removed. Once you are dropped down to 0 stamina, you become an undead.
Oh, shit.
So he swings it around and brings it back for a second hit. Your armor class is 21, right?
Yep.
So Riondrake freaks out a little, pulls up that shield, and deflects the second one. Then, with his other hand, Fellblade turns and points at John and Jonathan. Both of you roll luck rolls.
Oh, shit.
Add your luck bonuses to it. Tell me which one rolls higher. This is how DCC, I've been watching DCC videos. How DCC handles who to hit. I've been rolling 1d4. You're supposed to make them roll luck rolls. The person who rolls lowest is the one that gets hit. Okay, the Senate roll a 16. It's nice and brutal. Go ahead, Jonathan. Okay, 20. So he points at B-Hat. B-Hat, roll a will save.
B-Hat dies again.
The damn, he's gonna be like little Nick. He's gonna be like little Nicky. He keeps on coming back to the fucking. He's
No,
like,
he's
again?
gonna be like Starscream.
He's like, could you not tell my dad? Don't tell the great bee that I keep on dying.
Roll, John. Will save. Okay, Ben will. He goes, you serve me. Kill the dwarf with the same spell you used. You will burn 5 of your abilities to harm him. So your next turn, you must cast Magic Missile on Riondrake, and you will burn 5 of pick whatever stamina or whatever you want to burn from to make sure you hit him. Okay, your next turn, John. Write that down somewhere because your next turn might be next week. So we're gonna switch over to the other fight in a minute.
Oh, shit.
So I'm gonna put a little marker here that reminds us that he's under the control of Commander Fellblade.
We're gonna have to kill B-Hat again.
So, Ephialtes, you are back. What are you doing? You saw all of this from the sky. Right? There you are.
Alright, yeah, so I see everything from the sky. I see everybody's dead except for this big bad over here.
Yeah, his horse is over here, by the way. I just don't have a marker for it. It's taking a nap over there.
So from over here, I pull out my blaster rifle and I shoot at it. I shoot at this guy as I'm coming towards him. So I'm like zooming this way, and I shoot at him from like high up, and I shoot down at him.
Okay.
So the blaster rifle. Let me go to that weapon. Attack. Do I have an attack bonus?
You're gonna do your mighty deed?
What is the bonus for a ranged weapon? Is it still strength?
No, it's dexterity, but you can still do a deed. So
no, I'm not gonna do a deed with this move. I'm gonna do a deed with the next one.
You can do it both.
I can do it both.
Yeah.
I mean, no, this one's fine without it. So dexterity is agility or stamina? I forget again.
Agility.
Agility. All right. So no bonus.
You should still roll the deed because the deed adds a bonus to your attack. Anyway.
All right. So I flip the gun or I do something cool.
There you go. You do some John Wayne shit. Go for it.
I don't get it, but
he stumbled a little, but you still get a +1. So
nobody saw it. I'm far away. Nobody saw it.
You didn't quite Clint Eastwood it, but it still looks good. So.
All right, and then I want to shoot him.
You're gonna add your dexterity plus that +1 for the attack. Okay, so you fire the gun at him, and it shoots, and it misses. So it completely misses off. You have anything else? Oh, by the way,
right,
guys,
so
I'm adding a new house rule to arrows, to bows and arrows, because I've been watching movies, and bows can kill, and arrows kill people. Whenever you roll the highest damage you can do with a bow and arrow, and it kind of counters the fact that you can't use any of your bonuses to do damage with a ranged weapon in this game. I think I'm going to count it also for the laser weapons. If you roll highest damage, you re-roll the dice. So if the weapon does 1d6 damage and you roll a 6, roll it again. And add that to it. Only range weapons.
I think someone's up here because
that way we can counter the fact that you don't have a bonus to damage from dex in this game.
All right, so I have my dice. Do you guys still see the dice on the screen?
Yeah, your dice are there.
All right, well, none of that was a 4 and a 1.
No, that's armor class 4. What did you roll on the 20-sided?
7.
I didn't see a 20-sided. That's not a 20-sided. That's like a 12-sided there, dude.
Yeah, all right, let me just roll the normal.
Yeah, roll normal 20-sided. Roll 20-sided, add a +1, and add your dexterity bonus.
Oh, well, it doesn't matter. Anyways, all right, so he does that, and then I'm going to do my deed for...
You are also directing the wyvern. You can have it do something if you want.
Okay, so what does he have attacks or something?
He has a tail with a stinger at the end of it. He also has big claws and his teeth. He's a wyvern.
All right, so I'm going to roll this mighty deed. I don't get it. Anyways, I go up, I'm going up to the guy, oh my god, the screen's messed up.
So you're flying up to it?
So I want to fly close to it, but not I'm going to fly above it, and then I'm going to turn straight up and go high up. And as I'm flying up, the music starts playing, and I rub the mustache.
Oh.
So... And I go really large, right? So I'm pretty large for the wyvern. But I jump off it, and I get my my flaming flail, the spike flail. Yeah. Can you remind me?
AC/DC started playing?
Yeah, exactly.
There you go. Need to get some. Remind me to download some AC/DC. And I'll have it here so we can play it nice and loud. Whatever song you're using.
And can you remember what the bonus was for spike flail? I know that it gives me like an extra 1d6 or 1d9.
The spike flail, the chaos lord spike flail.
Oh, the chaos lord. Yeah.
Flail.
It should be.
It's 1d6 flame damage.
Yes, there you go. Thank you, Tyler.
Right, so it's the regular damage plus the 1d6, right?
Tyler has a RPG.
Awesome.
Telepathy.
I just happened to remember it because Felix did a wonderful job, so I just didn't forget it. Very amusing.
So roll the hit. You rolled your deed already, was a 1, and then you rolled add your strength and your increased strength, I think, from growing gigantic too, and then add and then roll the hit.
His total recall.
He has
Let's
RPG
see.
Total Recall.
Oh no, horrible, dude. I'm just gonna flop on this guy.
Everybody else is rolling well.
I know. Well, I rolled high against whatever the hell I was doing before. Personality.
Ephialtes spectacularly turns huge, jumps off of Crimson Lock, and lands in the snow. There's a big old puff. There's a big old puff of snow right next to Commander.
And then it just.
And there's a big old puff of snow in the shape of a giant dwarf next to the commander. So,
you broke my son.
Okay, Crimson Lock sees when he hears Sally. He looks back down, sees Riondrake. Like howls at Riondrake once, and then turns his head and looks at the unicorn, and heads right for it, and it grabs the black unicorn in his claws, and then flies straight up in the sky with it, and then drops it from like 1,000 feet up. You guys hear a sickening crack as it hits somewhere around here, and that's the last you ever see of that thing. So that's gonna be round one here. Now we're switching over to the storm wall. So meanwhile, on the other side of the world,
could you give Jonathan access to Pretty Princess?
Yes. Hold on a second. Let's give Jonathan access to Pretty Princess. This is the other thing. This is the other thing that that Tyler that Brian has missed. That Pretty Princess has appeared here. So on the storm wall, you have access to it. You can't move her from here. Okay. This is the storm wall itself. Okay, you guys, you woke up from the teleportation on the side of this wall. It is actually not daytime. It is dark. It is nighttime. You're being slammed by this huge thunderstorm, perpetual thunderstorm on the wall. You guys see the waters basically surging towards you. You can see the Stormriders, and they get really excited. Okay, when they see you guys, and they're on their water elementals that look like horses, going back and forth, and they keep disappearing under the waves, and they keep appearing out of the waves, and you see it splash down in front of you, and you guys have a few moments before you see that massive wave basically slam into you to call out whatever you want to each other. Okay, Bellerophon, your wings are powerful, and even you're a little afraid of trying to fly here. So you can make an attempt, you can make a roll, but you can holler back and forth. The ones who are close to each other may holler back and forth a little if you want. Felnox can communicate with Seth. Seth can communicate with Bellerophon and Felnox. Bellerophon can communicate with Pretty Princess, and Pretty Princess can only communicate with Bellerophon. So go ahead, you got a second before the wave hits.
Steal your souls, brothers and sisters. He looks like a pretty princess.
Yellow lion activate.
He pulls out. He grabs his War Duke helm and he puts it on and activates the black shield and turns on the red eyes.
Okay. So
don't worry, I got a magic staff from that weird retard person. Here, take this. He waves the staff in your direction over and over again, just up and down. Magic. I'll cast protection and bravery for this coward.
Okay, as you hear Pretty Princess try to speak in that strange jive she speaks, a wave slams right into her. So, Pretty Princess, you find yourself in the elemental plane of water. Okay.
Oh hell no.
Okay. You to two sides of you. Basically, all around you are waterfalls, and it's dark. And the waterfalls are emptying down into this some kind of ravine that you're inside of. You see things that your mind can barely comprehend. Basically, water going upward, water going sideways, going diagonal, crashing all over the place. There's all sorts of beings made of water that seem to be looking at you from the water. The water seems alive, and then out of the water steps two Stormriders. This guy one right here, and the one to your right, and they're advancing on you. Each one of them is holding a spear, and they turn the spears in your direction, ready for combat. They're not speaking at all. They're basically just walking straight for you, and they're surrounding you. So you may roll against the Stormriders.
So as you can see, Pretty Princess looks like a big old warrior, don't you think? Very massive. You know those bulging muscles? That's why I'm going to use my special warrior ability called Hide in Shadows.
Go ahead. First roll initiative against the Stormriders.
Let me double check what my.
This is the Arnold Schwarzenegger version of Thief in Conan. You're too big.
Stormriders roll a 5.
You're too big to be a thief.
Okay, Pretty Princess rolls a 15. You may attempt a stealth before the Stormriders reach you. This may be the quickest career for a character.
Boom, sneak. Hide in shadows, disappear like a ninja. I rolled it. It's a 16.
Roll a 16. Okie doke. That will hide you in shadows. So Pretty Princess vanishes. The Stormriders, they start looking around like, what the fuck? they're like.
So I go behind one of them,
so
and I
wait, hold on. It's their turn now because you stealthed. So they're basically moving here as you move around them. Go ahead and move your character to where you want to go.
Oh yeah.
So you're behind this one. What are you gonna do?
Motherfucker! I say motherfucker as I smack him over the head with my massive weapon.
All right, go roll the hit.
Let me take a look. I think all I got is.
You get bonuses, I think, for backstab. So
I think all I got is Felnox and stab, so I'm gonna be using
your fists are weapons, boy.
I'm gonna do a backstab with Felnox and staff. I'm just gonna go like, motherfucker. That's what you get. So I'm gonna get a +1 for that. Should I be using? I don't think I use my strength for the backstab, so I'm gonna do a +1 because I got a +1 for my backstab. Here we go. I'm about to whoop his ass. Boom!
So you unstealth, appear behind the Stormrider, and bang him with the stick and do nothing. The Stormrider like feels a stick basically crack over him, and he's like, he turns around, sees you, and swings that spear at you. What's your armor class?
Oh hell no! Let me take a look. It's pretty high. I got a nice, beautiful 13. Oh hell no!
He swings that spear around and misses you, and curses something in their alien tongue. The other one runs over, basically does this leap attack, jumping over his partner, and brings his spear down on you.
All right.
And hits.
God dang!
So Pretty Princess takes 1d6 damage.
Oh hell no!
1 damage for the spear. The spear does a glancing blow and slashes you across the chest. You're up.
Boobies.
I can't believe you done it. Oh God. I don't like this shit no more. I don't like this no more.
They hit you in the boobies.
I don't want to fight you people no more. I'm out of here. I'm gonna speak silently again. I'm gonna hide in shadows. I mean.
So Pretty Princess basically grabs some sand and tosses it at the sea elves' eyes and runs away. So you stealth.
I'd like to describe how I hide. What happens is I start bawling in tears, and as I walk away, the dust from my feet go up into their eyes.
Okay.
I'm so cold.
All right, so that's how you stealth.
I go behind him. I'm like, I ain't done with you.
All right.
I'm gonna go again. I ain't done with him.
Go for it.
He done attack me. I'm mad.
Actually, this one hit you. This one right here is the one that hit you.
So I was playing around with my backstab. Now I'm gonna go sheer muscle. I'm going nothing but muscle. I drop that staff on the ground, and I wait for him to turn around and look at me. I'm like, motherfucker.
You can do a backstab with strength. What makes you think he has to be with Dex?
Oh, hell. Well, that means I get a +4 then.
Whatever.
I'll go down.
Holy shit!
That's what I'm doing. I'm going in behind him. I'm going out. Bam!
So he cracks that fucking stick on the head of the Storm Rider, and the rider does its eyes roll up into its head, and it stiffens and falls over dead.
That's what you get.
One down.
Now you.
The other rider looks down, looks up at you with a little more respect, and then stabs you with his spear.
Oh hell no! Oh hell!
They're rolling high, man. So the Storm Rider
Hell no!
does that much damage.
Oh hell!
3 damage. The spear into your chest, and then pulls it out. You still up?
Yeah, I'm still up.
He looks victoriously at you.
All right. Well, this might be the end of Pretty Princess. I'm gonna go in. I'm gonna punch him in the face. I'm gonna go like boom. Here we go. Boom.
Roll for damage. Roll for damage.
Boom, 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 boom. That's what I'm gonna do.
The Storm Riders are wondering why a little girl is beating the shit out of them. There's a little 4-year-old punching them, kicking the shit out of them.
Yeah. You attacked me. Now I use my little hands.
Look at his fucking skull caves in.
Roll damage side.
That's what you get, loser.
Tyler, roll damage, man.
I got you.
1d2 plus your strength.
But I thought it was a 1d. Oh hell! Why are you trying to cheat me? I got big muscles. I got big muscles.
Roll.
It don't matter. I'm laying him out.
Oh no!
So he hits. He does it like one of those punches from like a fucking John Wick and shit. And the Storm Rider does like a little flip thing through the air and lands on his face. And he's either dead or unconscious. One of the two, but he's out of the fight. As the pretty princess finishes, as that happens, as the Storm Rider lands, suddenly the wave pulls back, and you're no longer in the elemental plane of water, and you're back on the storm wall. So
I'll take their stuff. Mm-hmm.
Bellerophon, you do not get the other stuff. Bellerophon, you see the wave that slammed into Pretty Princess back away, and Pretty Princess looks much more tired now. She looks hurt. She's got a couple slashes on her body, but she's standing up. She's like, like ready to do some more fighting.
I almost did, actually.
Are you okay, young lady?
I got my ass kicked.
You gonna attempt to fly over to her?
Yes.
Get some heals in. All right. So you may roll a dexterity roll.
Okay. $13.
That is good enough to land right next to her. Basically, you fly over it. You feel the wind slamming into your wings, and you're barely able. This is scaring the fuck out of you. You're also still fairly new to flying, at least as Bellerophon. But you're able to do your epic Avenges land on the slam onto it and stand up slowly.
Boom! Break the ground.
Yeah, break the ground and then stand up slowly, and looking cool with water all over you. But Pretty Princess is there breathing deeply. So
I got blood all over me now. You're gonna have to. Here. I got this. Pretty Princess grabs the staff and starts waving it. Magic stuff. Heal. Work. Does anything happen?
Nope.
Pretty Princess.
You feel warmer, but it might be hypothermia.
The Pretty Princess keeps waving the staff and smacking on the ground, kind of hysterical. Why ain't this staff working? Did that wizard cheat me?
I lift my shield, my black shield from my helmet, and I go like this, and I touch one of my beard, one little hair from my beard. and pull a hair out.
Now what the hell are you doing now?
Hold on. You get 6 health back.
Oh dang!
One of my golden bear. Here you go.
You see, pretty princess. Just out of nowhere, her muscles bulge even more. You know that she looks just gargantuan. That Maximus body, no blood, nothing. Not even a single flash. I knew it. My staff does work. I just needed your beard here to make it work. Thank you.
You see another wave pull back, and this time it slams into you, but it looks like ridiculous. Like something's weird about this wave. Only one half of it is slamming into you, the other half is not touching Pretty Princess. It just slams into Bellerophon. Okay? And then Bellerophon, you find yourself in the same exact location that Pretty Princess found herself in. By yourself. Okay? And you're surrounded by more than just two Stormriders. You're surrounded by 6 Stormriders. Same exact look. They're wearing heavy armor. There's barnacles and shit hanging off their armor. And all of them have blue skin. They look like large, very large Viking-looking individuals, and they have grim faces on them. They seem to have like a smile on their face when they see you. They look very happy, very proud to be facing you. They are accompanied by witches, by two fishy-looking females, and they seem to be those seem to be casting something. Each one of them is humming something, and they're not speaking. They're basically everyone's rushing forward to attack. There is no conversation here. Roll initiative.
All right, I replaced my helmet, and I'm going to we're going to roll initiative first.
Yes.
So, all right, so 20.
Roll 20. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
You go first.
All right. Roll my hold on.
Take your time. I'm refilling my soda.
My course, my stats. Here we go. Oh, what the fuck? My sorry, it's been a while. My mighty deed. There we go.
Okay. Everyone seems to be a little out of it today.
Yeah.
The rolls.
What happens? We skip a couple games.
The last couple games have been all RPing too. There's been no fights.
Okay, so no, I just missed something. Sorry. All right, here we go.
I'm going to blame my disorientation on this one.
No, yours is because you're not your computer.
Oh, there you go. So I use my deed die, and I light myself up on fire. Mm-hmm. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to light up my.
You feel that the fire is resistant. Like it happens, and because you rolled so damn high, your wings ignite with flames. But like this entire world around you is fighting this, and you know those wings that it's going to defeat. That you're not going to win with the fire. As soon if you don't finish this fight quickly, the entire world is going to turn on you. It's going to attack you. You know exactly where you are. You can tell immediately. You don't need to roll. You know you're in the elemental plane of water. So it's really risky.
I let myself, my flame, my blade, everything on fire, and with my binding D, what I'm going to do is I'm going to attack the witch here, cleave the witch, and then use what I'm going to do. Well, I want to. Oh, you know what? Well, I want to do like a dual attack to hit both witches.
Okay,
so you know what I'll do is I'll swing around flying. And I'm gonna just cut right through them like a missile and spear through both witches.
Okay, so you're doing like a strafe almost. You're coming around and then
I'm gonna come around and I'm just
you do that. You cannot move after that.
Okay, no. I'm just gonna strafe right through like a missile.
I'll let you do it because you rolled so high. You can't move after that. And the same thing happened to Riondrake minus 2 to your armor class.
Yeah.
For the rest of the storm.
Okay, so
do it. Roll the hit.
All right, and 32.
Jesus Christ. Okay, so Bellerophon does this crazy ass flip in the air, and then lands behind the other one. Basically, does like this quick land on like the tiptoes of his feet, and then shoves Tempest right through her, and then runs with, and then with her, it's still moving with his wings spread out. Takes her spearing into the other one, and both of them are speared together. Roll for damage.
All right, and
That's epic, dude. Well done.
Okay.
Way to go, figuring out which is the danger. Which is the
Just roll the staff. Use
25 damage.
Okay, the first one basically crumbles before Tempest. As you're stabbing into her, her body falls apart. Basically, she looks at you with her eyes wide open and terrified, and at the last second smiles and closes her eyes as she dies. And you impale her into the other one, and the other one is also completely shocked. But both of them seem almost happy that they're having such a glorious death. And then they both disintegrate on the point of your blade. And they're both dead.
So.
Okay, you don't really notice it. But you actually do as you start to turn around and see the others. They're all basically looking at you with incredible respect. You're still up. What else you got?
Okay, so I'm going to, let me see.
You can't move anymore. If you want, you may hold your attack till they get close to you.
Yeah, I'm gonna hold my attack then.
Okay, these first two rush forward, attack you. So they're gonna get an attack on you, and then if you want, you can do yours.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So the first one swings the spear down, so basically cut you. What's your armor class? Minus 2.
23.
With the minus 2, it's 23.
With the minus 2 is 21.
21. Okay. Slashes down onto your armor. You basically deflect it, no problem. Second one attacks, same deal. Shoves a spear into you. This one tries to stab you with it. Again, you deflect it easily. All right. Before you can attack them, these other three realize what's going on, and they get a little closer and they toss their spears at you.
Mm-hmm.
So we're gonna do 4 attacks. 1. All of them trying to hit 21. 2. I have to hit 20 to hit you, no matter what. 3. 4. That one hits. So you're gonna take 1d6 damage.
All right.
Take 4 damage from that spear. So one of the spears actually makes it through all your defenses and cuts you. All right, you may now do those attacks that you held back.
All right.
It's been like 4 or 5 months since Bellerophon goes into kick-ass mode.
Yeah. I forgot what extra damage does my flaming blade do? I forgot to take that into account when I engage it.
I don't remember.
You said that. Oh, you said that it was just like an effect that that you
just add 1d6.
Okay.
Yeah, it's 1d6 for any flame weapon.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. All right, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna sweep my blade underneath, cleave the one Stormrider in between his legs here, and then come across and cleave the other one in half down the middle of his head.
Roll.
So
Roll
I'm gonna roll a deed. Not that high.
You can hit one of them. Add up
Yeah.
2.
All right, so I'm gonna cleave the one from the groin up.
Don't worry, Pretty Princess is using magic to help you. The staff.
A 20.
Okay. Yeah, that's gonna hit. Roll for damage.
Okay. All right. All right. And 16 plus.
So this one right here dies. You're able to cleave him in half.
And with the fire, so he takes 21 points of damage.
So yeah, the fire ignites him and he disintegrates. He basically turns into nothing. With a big smile on his face, just like the 2 women died. Okay, now it's their turn. The one to your right strikes out at you.
Mm-hmm.
A spear. The others, he misses. You deflect. The others switch to swords and charge forward. Okay, you get 3 of them can attack you. Well, 2 more of them can attack you this round. The other 2 have to wait around. 1, 2. Oh, the one that hit you earlier was a crit. Totally forgot. So we're gonna
Yeah, I think I know the crits or something. Yeah, remember?
read the power.
Yeah. Let me see.
I thought
you
you
don't know
lost.
all crits.
It has a crit resistance. It reduces 3 points on crit roll.
There you go.
And
So whatever I roll is gonna be a minus 3.
Yeah.
So this is a monster. So and it is a 1-hit die monster. So they roll table 3 over here. Table 3 at D4, and it's with a minus 3. So that's gonna be a 1. So they roll a 1 on the crit table. Crit table 3. It is. Crits. Okay, so you're gonna take an additional 1d6 damage from that 1 hit. So here you go. Add this to the damage earlier. So just 1 damage. Okay. So the other guys who just tried to hit you missed. It's your turn again.
Okay.
Move these out of the way. Corpses. You have 3 within sight, within range.
Okay.
Well, they're all within range, but without moving, you can actually hit 3 of them.
I fly up, and then I come down like a comet, and I strike down right here on this spot.
Okay.
At everybody. That's gonna let me roll my mighty deed.
Yeah, you got a special attack that does damage for you to do that, right?
7. Huh? Well, I'm gonna come down like with my attack, but I'm gonna come down like a comet, a flaming comet, and strike.
Okay, so you're doing a shockwave attack essentially.
Yeah.
You're doing like a Imperious in Diablo. All right, go for it.
So I rolled a 7 on my.
That means it's gonna work. Go for it.
All right, so
roll for damage.
Dice. Okay. 25.
Okay, that hits. You didn't roll a natural. Okay, so you slam your blade into the ground and create this huge shockwave that hits all of them. Roll for damage.
All right, and uh, 20 damage to each plus an extra 3, so 23 damage with the fire.
So Bellerophon does it Imperious. He flies up into this guy, grabs Tempest, does a little flip with it, and then brings it back down in between all of them. And when he lands into the ground, it creates this huge shock wave that basically creates a crater and sends everyone flying in all directions. They're all very dead. So they're all broken. So I'm not even going to put X's on them. So as this happens, the wave pulls back away from you, Bellerophon, and you're a little worse for wear. You took a few hits. You're on the storm wall again, next to Pretty Princess. Okay, I'm going to move you over here and leave you right there. If you're good, you're done for today. If you want to go so you can get some sleep, go for it, man.
Yeah,
Felnox's encounter next. And so
all right, guys. You guys have a good night, man.
Right.
Take care.
Watch the rest of the video if you want to see what happens to Felnox.
All right. Oh, definitely. I want to see the everything turn on fire.
All right. Good night, man.
All right. Good night.
Let us know next week in WhatsApp when you can play next week. Okay.
Okay.
Next week.
All right. Definitely.
Pretty Princess saved you. You know that, right? Imagine. I used the staff. I was using the staff the whole time you were inside that wave.
Thank you, child.
Yeah, no, that's no problem.
All right.
All
So you're gonna have to give me some more of them hair so I can put them on my staff.
We're actually going to switch over to the other characters and finish out over there. So, and come back to the storm mode next week.
All right,
Oh,
guys.
hell.
Good night, Felix.
Good night.
See you, Felix.
Good night, guys.
All right, so Riondrake Firebeard, that knight Fellblade is on you. You saw him cast a spell on Behat, and you felt it when your stamina went down. You got weaker. You felt yourself get weaker. The 2 stamina you lost is not permanent. When you get some sleep, you'll regenerate it. Okay, but if you lose all your stamina, you go down to 0. You will die, and that's the type of death you don't come back from. So you're up.
Oh, you Skelly. You got a weird magic thing. Your magic sword made me feel a wee bit weaker. So let me return the favor. Let me show you what the hollow does. I drive the blade through his arm into his chest to pin him.
Nice. Roll it.
That is my mighty deed, which is a 1d7. I'm going to bring this over here so I can type this fast as fuck.
You should just bring your funky dice, man. Use them. I trust you.
Yeah. There we go. That's a 4.
It's gonna work. So what does that do? You're basically gonna pin him.
Yeah, it's going to go through the arm to the chest. His sword arm.
Oh, you're pinning his sword on. Nice. Okay,
Yeah.
go for it.
Sword arm into his chest.
All right. I'm gonna give him a saving throw to
Right.
be able to move during his turn, but it's definitely gonna have some problems.
Right, so I'm going to now add my... Oh, I let's see, what was my mighty deed? Oh, that was plus 4, so that's 6. That's 3 for my strength, 3 from the sword, 4 for the mighty deed.
Nice, man. Never mind. Isn't that a crit? No, it's not.
That is a crit.
It is a crit. Yeah, 19 is a crit. So
Yep.
go ahead. Roll on the crit table.
All right, let me take a look what Riondrake has for his crit table.
Give me the crit table and go ahead and roll.
I got my crit table is 5, and I roll a 1d24 for my crit die.
Go for it. Add your
All right.
bonuses, I think, to it.
I don't think I have. I do have a luck bonus for Riondrake. I guess that's why I roll good all the time with Riondrake, and roll poorly for everyone else.
Hey, this is your high level character. High level characters are powerful, man.
Yep. It's not even that he's high level, it's just his rolls are always good, it seems.
Okay, you roll 13. All right, let's see what 13 does. Oh, wow.
Oh my goodness.
Holy shit. Okay, so basically, you went to disable the arm. Okay, you didn't really disable it. What happened is you actually deflected the blade back on him, and he cut himself in the face with his own fell blade. So he's gonna take quadruple damage from his sword. Okay, so his sword does 1d3 stamina damage. So, and it's gonna be times 4. 1d3. Jesus Christ. So it's
Jesus Christ.
roll. You might have killed him. 1d3. Okay, so 1d3, and this is going to be multiplied by 4. So it's 2 times 4 is 8 stamina damage on him. So he took one hell of a hit. So let's see what's his stamina.
My goodness.
Okay, so he's like, badly hurt, but he's alive.
Oh, I'm sorry, that's not what I meant to do, but that does bring me a great idea.
He also drops the blade. He also drops the blade. And dumbfounded all.
Oh God.
It says.
Riondrake, he's going to use one action. He's going to use his shield to this. He's going to. So for my what I'm going to do with my sword is I'm going to attempt to pin his sword arm. Right.
Mm-hmm.
That's the first thing I'm going to try to do.
He's no longer carrying his sword. The sword's on the floor, by the way.
This is to make sure he doesn't grab anything else.
Go for it.
So I'm gonna attempt to do it again, but if we're being honest here, I'm a dwarf. I'm probably gonna freaking stab his nuts.
Okay, go for it.
So here we go. Oh, I forgot. Did I roll my mighty beat? I did not. Roll 1d7. Wow, that's ass. Okay, so of course, like I said, I stab him in the nuts because I'm small.
Mm-hmm.
So this was kind of expected. But what I'm doing is I'm leaving the blade inside of him. That's the goal. I'm trying to jam my blade inside of him.
Okay.
Oh, that's also a +6. Does that make that?
Okay. Yeah, it does hit.
All right. So let's see. So it's
It's not a D. Your trick didn't work, but you will do damage.
Oh, should I do damage? I forgot to do damage for the last roll. Should I do that?
Yeah, you should. Do damage for that last roll first, and then do the damage for this one. You devastated his fucking stamina last roll also.
Let's see. I think that's what I rolled last time. 1d6 was. Yep. That's what I rolled for damage this time.
17. You did 17 damage already, right?
Yep. Okay, 1d16. This is going to be 1d6. Wait, oh, this is for damage. Okay, 1d10. And that is 1d10 plus 6 plus 1. And that is how much damage I'm dishing out.
You did 9 damage the second time, right?
Yep.
Okay. Fellblade doesn't look badly hurt at all. But he is winded now. Stamina loss. Much more damage is done by that than your blows. Okay? I think you're done, or you got anything else?
I got something else.
Go for it.
Is there, by chance, can I get Sally to do something, or is that only on Brian's turn?
No, Sally's up in the sky. She's all the way up in the sky. You can call out to her if you want. You can't control her.
All right.
Brian has lost control also.
So I'm going to do something I once did with an ape, and I am going to grab this guy, and I'm going to shove him far away from his own blade. I'm shoving him all the way over to this rock here.
Okay, so you're grabbing him and shoving him. All right, go ahead, roll.
All right, so that's my D die, which is a 5.
All right, so you're able to shove him, but we gotta hit him though. So roll Rizarno class.
Here we go.
So this has turned into a nasty wrestling match.
Dude, you're shoving him into his dead horse. Awesome.
So you try to grab him and to shove him towards there, but you rolled a 15, so you slip, and you're basically holding on to him, and he holds himself in place. You're not able to shove him. But it did turn brutal. You did fuck him up, okay? So B-Hat, you're up. You know what you have to do. You've been commanded. There is no escape. You at the end of this of how many rounds did I tell you? 2 rounds, I think. John, you're muted.
I don't know how many rounds you had told me. I just knew I was under his control. I had to burn 5 and attack him.
It was 1d6 rounds. I'm going to re-roll them. I don't remember how many I gave you, so I'll just re-roll. You have 4 rounds under his mind control. You do not get any further saving throws. So you're going to be using a magic missile on Riondrake. Unmute. I can't hear you. You're trying to talk.
Yeah, no. I was just looking up the mercurial magic. Hold on. I rolled a 2, so I think I rolled a D. I think I'd roll a D16. Just give me a minute.
Fuck yeah! This is the time to fuck up. Thank you.
Thank the Bee Queen, because it's Whimsical Patron that's doing this.
Which page number was the whimsical patron again?
Hold on. Let me see. Magic missile.
No, whimsical patron. Where is it?
Magic missile. Okay, so whimsical patrons 113, number 38.
Okay, and you rolled a 2.
Yes, that's a D16.
D16. So you're only going to roll a D16 for this magic missile. Okay.
Yep.
Go ahead, roll. I'll find the page for Magic Missile. Here.
The page for Magic Missile is 144.
Thank you. Go ahead, make your roll.
Very good, John. You fucked.
You are to burn, like he told you, 5 points from your abilities for this roll. So it's 1d16 plus 5. Burn whatever abilities you want, but you got to burn 5 points, which you can heal after resting. But you got to burn them now.
Plus.
Take them from wherever you want.
I never thought I'd be happy that you fucked up.
Physical
Thank
abilities, though. No, don't take from your intelligence or anything like that.
14.
Roll the 14.
Yep.
All right. 14 hits. You create a single missile. You see one murder hornet appear above a Behat. Arthur starts speaking to Behat. Behat, brave one. Shall I kill the dwarf? I see you wish to strike him.
Can I answer back?
Yeah, you're not. You're in control of your mind. It's your body that's gone.
Oh, okay. So you see him. He's struggling. He's like, this one wants me to go against the queen. He's forcing me to attack an ally. Kill him.
I shall kill the knight myself. And Arthur flies off your head and goes slamming full speed towards the knight and slams into his shoulder and bounces right off and lands in the snow right next to Ephialtes. Laser, like unconscious, twitching. So 1d4 plus caster level. Your caster level is 1, right? So roll 1d4 plus 1, and that's the damage that Riondrake takes.
Do I add my intelligence?
No, it's your caster level.
Okay, cool.
So roll 1d4, add a 1. I think you're level 1, right?
Yes.
So go for it.
I'm 2 points away from level.
Riondrake, 5 damage. A murder hornet slams into your back, and you take 5 damage.
Oi! Who's throwing pebbles at me? Who's throwing pebbles at me?
Felipe?
Yes, John.
As he's casting, he's like, Queen, forgive me! As he blasts him in the back.
Excellent. So you're done, right, John?
Yep.
All right. Krill, you're up.
Me? Pebbles? Who's throwing pebbles at me? Someone not happy with my rule? Oh, I'll deal with you after I deal with this one.
Krill, you're up.
By the way, I burned 5 strength. I should let you know that.
Okay. Jonathan, wake up.
Yeah.
Jonathan's like, yeah. Do I have to play?
No, not like that. I'm like trying to. What are you gonna do? Okay, I'm gonna cast a color spray on the knight.
I'll be right back.
He loves that color spray. Go ahead, roll.
Space!
Give me the page number for the color spray and go ahead and roll.
It's 135.
Thank you for being up on that. Okay, he remains a skeleton, museum exhibit as he casts.
God, dang shit!
Color spray manifests as an inversion of colors in the affected area. So the white snow turns black. The Riondrake and the knight turn opposite colors. So Riondrake's red turns into blue. His red beard, everything around inverts in color around where the color spray hit. Okay, so that color spray hit with a 28. Jesus Christ, Jonathan. Pure chaos comes out of you and slams into the knight again. Roll 1d6 for damage.
What do we mean?
1d6.
I look like a hipster!
And he rolls another will save to stay up.
You rolled a 3.
So your color slams into him. It does 3 damage to him, but the other effects that it would have, again, do not work on him. He shrugs them off. He has very high will. So you're not able to knock him out like you did to the unicorn. But he has noted you this time. He looks over at you and says, "I will punish you next, reptile." Are you done, Krill?
I believe so. Yes.
Okay. Fellblade sees, "You wish to hug me, Dwarf. The sword means nothing. It is nothing but an extension." And he reaches for your throat with both his paws. So he rolls with a +8. To hit. What's your armor class? He is back to
21. Damn.
Nope, he misses. So he reaches out. You're basically grappling with him, and you're fucking holding his arms back. And then he tries again. Okay, this time he grabs you. He grabs you by the throat, lifts you up, and drains the stamina right out of you. You're going to take another 1d3 damage to your stamina. And again, roll a fortitude saving throw. Take 1 damage to your stamina, and make a fortitude save as he's basically draining your life out of you into. Go for it.
All right.
Okay. You resist death. That's what he's trying to do to you. He's trying to kill you, turn you into an undead. So you resist death. You're like, oh, you can feel him trying to kill you, but you don't die. Ephialtes, you're up.
Use
All right.
fire.
Ephialtes,
So,
you saw a bee land in the snow next to you, and it's there like twitching.
I look at it and I just leave it there. Okay. I pull myself out of the snow. I shake it off, and I spin the flail again, catching it on fire.
Okay.
And I slam it like on the ground right in front of the knight, so that like it kind of turns into water around him.
Okay.
I want to like make it into a pit so he falls in.
Beautiful. Nice. Roll mighty deed.
Let's roll that mighty deed. Yo, there we go. Let's
Just
go.
roll an action, some kind of action. You're not really rolling against an armor class. You just got to roll a decent number to make this work.
Add your strength and the bonus from your weapon.
Doing it.
Do it. Kill them all. Do it.
Okay, that's good
All
enough.
right.
So you slam your flail into and create this basically funnel into the ground that forces the knight off his feet. He's going to roll an agility save to stay up and not fall in. He rolled a fucking 29. So he says,
All right,
you
buddy.
see one leg
All right,
slip
buddy.
out, and he's like, "Damn you!" But he regains his composure. Awesome move. So.
All right, so I do the same thing again. Fuck it. Play it again, and I do the same thing. So roll.
I don't think you have a second attack with the flail though. I think
Do you?
I think you can use your shield though. You're a dwarf.
Oh, right. I use shield bash.
You're
Okay,
bash.
I actually have two different attacks, right?
At what level are you?
2.
Level 2. You might. Dwarves. You're
Sorry, I don't
dwarves
have my
type.
book right
Does he
now.
have a second attack as a dwarf right now?
What's the?
He might. Dwarves they're different.
They're built different.
Yep.
You get a second attack at level 6.
Okay.
Okay. Well, I'll do the shield bash then.
Yeah, the dwarf gets a shield bash. Let's see. Yeah.
So I run up to him and I try and hit him into the hole. Let's see if this works out. Hey, all right. So I roll the deed.
Nice.
Grab my shield, run up to him, and then shield bash him right into the hole.
Nice.
And let's roll it.
All you gotta do is hit him. Remember to add the 4 on top of your strength and whatever bonuses you have from anything else.
Yep.
Okay, so you rush up to him and bash your shield into him. You do hit him, but you're not able to hook it into his armor in any way, shape, or form to shove him into that hole. But you're up against him. Both you and Riondrake are basically squeezing this motherfucker between you. Okay.
The dwarfs.
So he's being surrounded by dwarves. Let's finish the fight. Go on, Riondrake. You're up.
All right, let's get to it then. So, I get my blade, and I get away from the grip he has. And as I'm falling to the ground, I cut both of his hands off with my mighty deed.
Nice.
That's the goal. I want to delimp him.
So you want to disable him, okay, by cutting off his arms. Okay, go for it.
And I'll put him on my trophy rack.
That will be high enough to disable something. Is that a crit?
No, 17. Let me double check.
I don't think you crit.
I think on a high level, might have 17. Nope.
Okay, so you do your move. You basically try to slice him, a fucking Count Dooku style, slice both his arms off. You don't quite slice them off, but you do disable one of them. Okay, roll your damage.
All right. So that is. Seven. That's the damage I'm doing.
15 damage, so he's taking 15 damage. Okay, so you cripple one of his hands. You don't quite chop it off. You do have to roll crit to chop off an arm. But you break it. So he is down 1 attack essentially because you made that deed. So one of his arms is crippled and is hanging uselessly by the side. He only has 1, so he drops from the strangle that he was doing. You're up. Next move. He only has 1 attack now. You crippled one of his attacks. 1 physical attack.
I'm gonna then go in, bring the blade around, and take that left leg so he falls into the water.
Okay, excellent.
Here's my deed.
Okay. Good enough to do something.
Yeah.
Okay. Roll for damage.
All right. There we go.
15 damage. All right. Okay, now he's starting to look wary. He slides. The move worked. He slides off of you into the pit behind Ephialtes. He's going to roll an agility save to stay up. Yeah, I rolled 20 again. So while he slides in, he basically catches himself. Okay, and he's still standing. So
this guy freaking hates water.
Yeah, no, he's in the water. He's just standing up, so and still able to strike at both of you. Okay.
It would be nice if he had a cleric to bless the water and make his life miserable.
You got anything else, Tyler? I think you're done.
So I look like I'm surprised that he's still standing. I'm like, oh, you're not the normal fighter, are you? Well, I'll show you my respect after you're dead, my friend. He brings the shield up and he smacks him right in the face to disorient him. Right in the face, like a massive pimp slap. Here we go. I'm not sure if that's gonna make that.
Okay, no, you attempt your pimp slap. You hit him, but he deflects it. He deflects it with his hand. He's like, he grabs his shield and shoves it out of the way. Okay, B-Hat, you're up. You're still to attack Riondrake.
When he looks over to
You don't have to burn anymore. Just roll.
Well, it's kind of interesting what happened. When he looked over to tell B-Hat to attack Riondrake again, B-Hat is currently laying face down in the snow.
Why?
He burned 5 strength. He only has 5 strength. He's now at 0, which means he has to sleep until he gets back up.
Nice.
He's useless for probably going to be 3 days. But...
Well done. That was strategic shit there.
Johnny, genius.
Wow, that was pretty genius, dude. That was good. I'm going to reward you for that. So Arthur recovers from the blow and gets up and charges at Commander Fellblade and starts buzzing around his head, basically fighting him with his sword, which is the stinger stinging him in the head, and he manages to do a little damage to him with his stinger. So the knight is just like, what is this? As Arthur's hovering around him, stabbing him with his blade, which is just a stinger.
Dude, I don't have all much of these.
Krill, you're up.
Yo, just kill this guy already.
Sick here.
Yeah, this guy's powerful. You guys are reduced to you're all around him, swarming him, but he's powerful. It would have been a lot harder if you guys hadn't taken out the unicorn immediately.
I imagine.
That poor unicorn got murdered by
That thing casts. It has spells.
James and Graham Rodan on the freaking unicorn. Alright. Alright, let's try this again.
What is Museum
Hell is going to try to step a bit back. And again, cast Color Spray.
You and that Color Spray. Roll.
You already traumatized Riondrake the first time. It looks like a topic. What was that? Wow, nothing but 20s.
21, Jonathan?
Nice.
Wow, man. Okay, so the color spray flies out. I'm gonna roll a 1d8 real quickly to see how the color out of space works this time.
Oh,
Or it comes out in spotlight. Okay, you see these colors come out of the sky, like rotating, like colors look like UFOs coming out of the sky, and they're hovering around Commander Fellblade, and they're basically hovering all about him, blinding him. Okay, and they're flashing in his face. They're flashing in Arthur's face, but Arthur's unaffected. Arthur's a badass. It doesn't hurt him at all. The commander rolls his usual very high will save.
come on.
Nope. You're not able to blind Commander Fellblade. He's like, I will hurt you, creature. So, and that's exactly what he does. He turns around, looks over at Krill.
Oh, shit.
Serve me, blind dwarf. Roll. Ben will.
Oh, we'll save.
We'll save.
I'm guessing it's personality. No,
That's will.
Will,
Plus one.
will. You should have a
Yes,
will on your character sheet. All right, you done failed. So you have been mind controlled by Commander Fellblade. Blind the dwarf. Color. Use that spell on him. So next turn you must attack. Pick one of the dwarves.
Alright.
He turns around and rushes up out of that pit and bit slash Riondrake. What's your armor class?
20. It's 23 now. 2 rounds have passed.
And swings, and Riondrake is short, so Riondrake ducks under the swing, and that's his only move he has this round, besides the spell he cast. Ephialtes, you're up.
All right. So I'm gonna try this. Let's do this again. I'm gonna do this, the spike flail. I think it only lasts 3 rounds, so I'm not mistaken.
That's okay. That's fine. Extenuating circumstances, you can keep it burning. I'm fine. Remove that 3-round shit as long as there's a combat. That you can keep that running.
Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and try and push him to the ground with it again. I'm gonna spin it, and I'm gonna hit him with the fire and hope that he goes into the water this time. Let's see, Mighty Deed. All right, no Mighty Deed, but that's the damage there.
Okay. So you're gonna add that +2 to your hit, to your roll attack, the flail.
Okay.
On top of your strength and whatever bonuses you got from the flail.
Dude, rolling crap.
So you completely miss with the flail. You slip a little in the ice. And you completely miss with the flail. You still got your shield bash.
I got my shield bash. Let's do another Mighty Deed.
You got this one. Anything creative you can do?
What was that?
You can do anything creative? This one works.
Oh, I'm just gonna do like a backhand shield.
Okay, go for it.
Directly into him.
Roll a hit. Add that +4
Okay,
plus your strength.
do that.
And any bonuses you have from the shield. Oh, that hits.
All right. So
Roll
we'll do
for
that.
damage. Is that not a crit? Tyler? No, he's a 19.
No, I don't know.
Nope.
Okay. Roll for damage.
And damage with the shield because. Let's see here.
I think shield is 1d14, Brian. It's okay this time, and next time you do roll 1d14 to hit. For shield. Not 1d14.
Right.
That's fine.
Oh, all right. Yeah. And I have a special shield, so it's +1. Let's go, baby. So roll. Is it 1d14?
No, you're fine now. Next time to hit, you have to roll 1d14, not a 1d20 with a shield.
Oh, okay.
Roll for damage, normal damage.
Okay.
From a shield bash. What's the damage from a shield bash, Ty? Is it 1d4 or something?
Yeah, I think it's actually a 1d3. It's really low.
I have. Is it specific for the shield bash, or does it matter what my shield is?
No, the shield bash I think is no matter what, it's always 1d3 or 1d4 or something like that. I can look it up.
Yeah, I'm looking it up right now.
Okay, Tyler will tell you.
I don't have my book still upstairs, so
I'll use the next. Tyler will tell you.
1d3 unless you have a special weapon.
Okay, so 1d3 plus the 5. That should do it. So roll 1d3. I have a 1d3 if you want me to roll.
Slash roll 1d3.
Yeah, just slash roll space.
Oh 1d3. Man, it said rolling.
It sometimes takes a second. Tonight everything's a little laggy. So.
I mean, look, it came up there, but it just didn't show the animation.
Oh, yeah, there it is. No, I won't because there's no 1d3 here. So it's 7 damage.
Oh, okay, that makes sense. Yeah,
7 damage to this guy. Okay, you bash him with your shield, and you hurt him. This is the first time you feel like actual something break inside of him, and he's starting to fall apart. He's like, dwarven fiends, you face the inevitable. All right, so Riondrake, you're up.
All right.
He's badly hurt, man.
All right, so I'm going to use the flat of my blade and smash it against his skull to try to affect his will save.
Okay.
That's good. Actually, we don't have any mages, so that doesn't really matter anymore. So I'm flipping my blade over. I'm going to grab the other side of the blade, so I have the guard. I'm going to batter his armor and reduce his armor class.
Cool.
I am going for blunt damage to reduce his armor class with my my roll. I'm going to take this.
Guys, pay attention to the things that Tyler says. He knows how to use a fucking mighty D beautifully instead of just to hit 2 or 3 people. You can do shit like this. You got to be really creative. Really nice, Ty.
4 plus. There we go. That's my roll to attempt to. Do I hit?
Oh, 19 hits. Yes.
All right. Here, I'm gonna put my damage now.
Okay. What were you doing?
I'm hitting him with the guard.
Okay.
I'm doing Mutterschlau to blunt his armor and make him lower his armor class.
Okay, you smash the guard into his face, and you pull back. Okay, and you see him freaking start to stumble, and as his entire face basically caves in, and something possesses you, and you just keep doing it. You keep bashing him over and over and over and over again until there's nothing left of his head, and he finally falls over dead. So between the 2 dwarves, you guys basically bashed him to death, and the undead finally collapses and falls over. Well done, guys. So you look around you, and the battle seems to be going your way. Dwarves are still fighting amongst you, and you have a moment to go recover your friends. B-Hat is at 0 strength. Krill, you snap out of the mesmer, the fact that your will was bent. Okay, you guys have a moment to RP.
So
you see Ephialtes, the dwarf who came to help you.
There's something I'd like to bring everyone's light first, though. At 3 strength, that's when we can't use, or at the number 3, that's when we're crippled. Mm-hmm. Below that, I think you're pretty much.
I think so. We're gonna check that. I'm gonna check that rule, and we'll worry about that later.
What happens is when you spell burn down to 0, you're out. You're unconscious until you get back up to 3. Once you get back up to 3, you can move around and do stuff, but you're not really effective anymore.
Behead is pretty much out of his battle.
Like skin and bone right now.
Okay,
that's John.
Behead is pretty much out of his battle. Arthur flies. Arthur flies away from you guys. He does his little miniature bow at the 2 dwarves, like slams what passes for a chest on a bee. It just you, and then flies over to Behead. And starts administering CPR. So to Behead to keep him alive.
Sally! Get over here! Stop playing with your food!
Crimson Lock lands right in between the 2 dwarves and starts licking both of you. Very happy to see both of you.
I've made a new friend.
You did a good job, my friend. You brought me my Sally.
I had a feeling it was yours.
Oh, she's a good girl. She saved me more than a few times. I think I faced a dragon once. Well, not with her. I didn't want her to die. Faced some sort of godlike dragon. Right after I met Sally.
All right. So I'm going to leave these characters now where they're at because as they prepare for what happens to them next, and we're going to go over inside the Valera's Vengeance for the ending. So inside the Vengeance, let's move this. The lion is still moving through the ship with Captain Black Maggot, and Black Maggot is pretty silent. He looks over at the lion. He's like, your friend, the little gecko has made a mess, and steps into a control room. And you see it like a bunch of his thugs moving through the control room, trying to take control of the Vengeance. And the Vengeance starts to right itself. You can feel it start to kind of turn from its diagonal edge it was at back to right itself. And they're starting to get things under control. And he walks over to a wall, and you see like some kind of what looks almost like an inverted coffin, a massive black dome thing. He looks at it, pats it once, and looks over to you. Lion, you made me a promise above. You told me you would try to kill me again, didn't you?
I am a man of my word.
Are you? He points over at the control panel, and there's this big red button on the control panel. And Black Maggot goes to him. That contraption right there will end all of us. If you hit that button, it will kill everyone on board this ship. All of us being low-life pirates who attacked your friends. Of course, you will die as well. He steps away from the button. What do you wish to do, lion? I'll let you make the choice. Understand you make the wrong choice. You may die anyway.
So, to take the word of a pirate king that he has a big red button that destroys the whole ship conveniently, placed right here with no guard or supervision. What kind of fool do you take me for, Black Maggot?
Good, lion. He walks over to like a screen. He hits a button. By now, you know what a screen is. You've seen you've been on board the Contango. You know what screens look like. So you see the battlefield below. Now you see an actual battle. You see all your friends in combat with undead, all like miles across. Dwarves, the Porthians, everyone fighting against the Eternals. And he goes, "Those creatures that are attacking us are ruining my investment. I wish to plunder on board your Gotengo. Neither you, myself, or anyone down there is winning from this battle, except for those Eternals. Every person they kill turns into one of them, and you see that. Every time they kill a Durgar, he comes back as an Eternal. Every time they kill someone from Porthos, they come back as an Eternal. Moments later, you see the glow starting, and they stand up, taken by the energy of the Eternals. And now they turn on the heroes. And you know that battle is almost not winnable, because every single time somebody dies, the Eternals' forces are doubled. So he goes, so we get nothing from this, lion. So I have a question for you. I have an offer. I will increase your power tenfold if you join my crew. You can be one of us. You can plunder this planet. And you can save your friends below. And I will give you power beyond your imaginings. I need you to keep that one promise you made to me, though. Up above. That's all I ask of you.
Black Maggot. Out of all the fiends and bandits I've ever met, you, perhaps, are the most interesting.
Good.
And, without a doubt, the most powerful. I don't stand a chance against you. That being said, my code and my honor withhold me from siding with a bandit. That being said, I will help you defeat these beasts, but I will not join.
That's exactly what I wanted to hear. But you see, you might not have much of a choice. He reaches over and he hits the shiny red button. And next to the wall, that coffin-looking thing opens up. Inside of it is something you've never seen before. Hold on 1 second. Something that strikes your fancy real quickly. This.
My God.
It's about 10 feet tall. It's made of solid steel and it glows with power. And it looks like a lion. You see, this is the battle main armor. He touches something on his forearm, and it opens up. Basically, pieces of it open up all around it like Iron Man's armor. He goes, with that, you can save your friends. Please, by all means, step inside.
If this is what must be done, so be it. He steps inside.
Black Maggot hits a little button, and it closes. Your coffin closes all around you, and it slams shut. You are now using a battle armor from the Mutant Crawl Classics book. Okay.
This guy is Iron Man.
Page 177, the attack armor. Okay? Not the assault armor, the attack armor. You may use that armor in the next game, so just grab MCC, Mutant Crawl Classics, you may use that armor. Copy that onto the Lion's stats. I'll give you some additional bonuses too. So you go down to the battle. As the thing closes around you, you become Iron Man, like Ryan says. You hear Black Maggot's voice basically echoing around you. There's one caveat, Lion of Porthos. Since I can't trust you, inside this machine is a self-destruct item. If you consider, or you ever once aim a weapon from this machine towards one of my crew, I will blow you to pieces.
Insulting. That I would use your weaponry to destroy you? No. If I were to ever defeat you, Black Maggot, it would be of my own strength. That is my word.
Exactly what I wanted to hear. He turns, and you see like some kind of thing open up, like a doorway open up, leading outside. You can feel the wind of the from the battle outside and from the glacier slam into you, but it doesn't bother your armor at all.
Yeah.
And you can feel like basically rockets come to life below you, and you know you can fly down there into the battle if you want.
All right. I'm
Go,
gonna,
my friend, protect my investment.
without another word, he goes down.
All right, so the lion flies down towards the battlefield, okay, to join with the others. And as that happens, we end today's adventure.
Awesome.
That was fucking awesome.
What's the armor called?
It's called a power armor. Hold on a second, I'm going to stop the recording.